many fear that software programmers may eventually be replaced by artificial intelligence. So, in 2024, is studying programming still worthwhile? AI replacing programmers is a source of great fear. The media are full of stories about machines taking over jobs, and the anxiety can be debilitating. However, the reality is that AI won't replace you in your career. Rather, the ones skilled in utilizing AI will pilfer your position. In actuality, software engineering is here to stay, at least not for the foreseeable future. Here is actual data to support my claims rather than you taking my word for it. National job growth is monitored by the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, or BLS, a government organization. According to their website, there will be a 26% increase in software developer employment between 2022 and 2031. The fact that the average for all jobs is 3% suggests that software engineering is here to stay. However, it will probably change, and we'll talk about it in this video. For a deeper understanding of how AI is affecting software engineering, allow me to briefly discuss the origins of programming. Long sequences of zeros and ones were used by programmers to write code in the early days of computing, a language only computers could comprehend. It was very tiresome. They needed to know precisely where every bit of code and data was kept in the computer's memory. They had to manually calculate memory locations and ensure that separate program components didn't overwrite one another in order to accomplish that. Compilers arrived to address this issue. Programming in a human-readable language such as C++ is made possible by the compiler. We don't have to worry about where the code will be kept in memory or how it will finally be transformed to zeros and ones. That is what a compiler is for. Here's a fact, though: programmers were not replaced by compilers. They increased their efficiency. And what was the outcome of that? The incredible websites and applications that we have now are unimaginable to people in the past. Billions of people can communicate in real time these days. AI probably won't change much in the future. AI will be able to handle tedious and routine coding jobs, freeing us up to concentrate on more intricate problem solving, creative design, and innovative thinking. This will enable us to create software that is more advanced than what most people can now imagine. Even so, we shouldn't or cannot give AI complete control over the coding portion of software development just because it can produce code. Because AI-generated code is not as good as human-written code, and because human inspection and refinement are still required before production use. Thus, while AI can help us write more code faster, more does not always equate to better. AI-generated code should always be quality and security checked and improved by humans before being released into production. That implies that all of the coding abilities a software engineer today possesses will be useful in the future. Data structures, algorithms, programming languages, and all of its intricate components, tools, and frameworks will still be necessary for you to understand. It will just take you less time to type the code, but you still need to be familiar with all of that information in order to analyze and improve the AI-generated code. There are now concerns that a single senior engineer could use AI to replace numerous engineers, hence eliminating jobs for junior engineers. However, that too is untrue, as the time reductions that AI actually provides are not as substantial as advertised. Anyone who has generated code using AI knows that it requires work to acquire the proper cues for useful outcomes, and the code still needs to be polished. Thus, it won't be as if an engineer will have an abundance of spare time to perform several people's tasks. But that's the current state of AI, one may ask at this point. Look, AI is developing quickly. In a year or two, it will be able to create software with the same level of human comprehension. Yes, in theory, that is. AI is developing, and it might eventually catch up to and perhaps exceed human intelligence. However, whereas theory and practice are identical in principle, they differ in reality. The truth is that complicated solutions and tactics will still require human creativity and knowledge, even while machines may be able to undertake repetitive and routine chores. I really believe that over the coming decades, software engineering will become increasingly significant. Though I believe it will change, I don't think it will go away. If this video was helpful, please subscribe and like it for more insightful programming guidance.